Now that I am in my offset screen, I'm going to go to my work offsets, and I'm going to highlight whatever offset my program is using. In this case, I will be using G54. On the X value, that will not be used because I am 0 to the center of the spin. The only time an X will be used is on the tool geometry page. However, I do need to know the distance from the tool eye to the face of my part, which is my G54Z work coordinates. From this position, I will hit Z0, and then I will push my soft key measure. This is telling me how far I am from my tool eye to the face of my part. Now, if you want to see if you had set this correctly, the way you would do that is you would add 6 inches 42 thousandths along with 7 inches 900 thousandths, so it's about 14. So if I come over to my machine page, there it is. I'm about 14 inches 6 thousandths and 8 tenths away from the machine home location. With those two numbers added together equaling this machine location, I know that I have set this correctly. If you do Z0 measure in your work offsets and you get 14 inches, you're going to be going in 14 inches plus an additional 8, which will go through the back of your machine, and it is not what you want to do. Now that this is set, I will close my door and I will send the machine home. I will turn this back to normal. I'll go to Z0 return, and I will go in my X and Z axes. You only need to do that G54 set with one tool, one time. Once all my tools are set, I can come over here. I can set my tool nose radius compensation to whatever the radius is on the tool, of the nose of the tool, plus my 3 will tell me what quadrant that tool is at. What I mean by quadrant is I have 4 corners of a quadrant, and I want to be coming in on this side, which is the face of my part and the outside of my part. If I was doing boring, I would still want to be on the face of my part, but I want to be coming in at this angle. You'd have to look up in your books as to what tooltip direction that is. Now that I am set up and I'm ready to run my parts, once I have ran my parts and I know I have a good program, now I want to take my program from the controller and put it back into my computer. To do this, I need to have my computer ready to read. So from here, I am going to receive from my machine. Now it is in the receive status. So whatever I send is what will go in here. I will come back to my computer screen. I will go into the edit function or edit mode, and then I will come back to my program, and I can now go into my operation soft key. My operation soft key will take me to a new list of commands. I will cursor over to the punch option. Again, make sure your key on the panel is on edit, allowing you to send and receive programs. I will hit the punch function and execute. As you can see, I am now outputting. If I look at my screen, you will see that it has successfully outputted to this terminal. Transfer complete, successful. So I will hit OK. It is the same program, but if you'll notice, that's the program I sent to the machine. That's the program I just received from the machine. If you need to, before you send a program from the machine to the controller, you can change a number by one variable to make sure that everything is correct. Once you have done that, everything is done. And that's how you do a setup on a Mori Seiki SL200.